Okay, so we're going to run real quick through a top 10s list. I've compiled what I believe is the top 10 things that could be holding you back. As I say the number of each of these, remember that number so that by the end of it, you can let me know which numbers apply to you, which things are holding you back. And maybe nothing's holding you back, that's great. Or maybe I will have missed something. If I missed something that's not on this list, let me know what that is in the comments. So number one in government contracting holding you back is, I don't know if government contracting is for me. So I know that a lot of new business owners in the space here haven't even registered and gotten a cage code. They've heard about government contracting and you're just not sure if the opportunity is right, or more importantly, if it's going to be a right fit for you. So you're doing research, you're trying to figure things out, but that's kind of stopping you from moving forward. So that's number one. Number two, you've decided to move forward, you've registered your business, you got a cage code, and you're saying, now what? So at this stage, you often hit the wall. It's kind of like hurry up and wait. And there's a lot of information when you get to the stage, a lot of people telling you what you should do. And, a lot of them probably wanting to charge you a lot of money. And so you're kind of stuck frozen, right? Because, it takes money to make money, some people say, right? But you certainly shouldn't have to be paying thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars just to figure out if, this is going to be the best way for you to get started in the space or not. So you're registered and then you're kind of stuck. Number two. Number three, you're not finding the right bid opportunities that you want to go after. So you made up your mind, you're registered, and now you're, okay, let's do this. And you're looking and you're not finding the right opportunities. We focus on service bids in sam.gov. So for this, I'll make that same assumption. So you're not finding the right opportunities for you to go after in sam.gov. And so that's causing you to be held back and stuck. Number four, you are finding the right bid opportunities, but you don't know how to efficiently read through them and make sense of, solicitation docs and all the attachments, PWS, all that good stuff. And so it's making you kind of nervous. It's shaking your confidence. You're not feeling like you're kind of good enough to go after and put together a bid. And so you are not going after them, to say the least. So that could be a possibility. I think I lost my numbering here. Are we on number 6? Or am I missing one? You're finding the right bids, but you can't read the solicitation. So they're going to number 5. Okay. So number 4, you're finding the right bids, but you don't know how to read the solicitation and attachments. Cool. Number 5, you're finding the right bid opportunities to go after, but you don't know how to put together your bid proposal. So this could be proposal writing. This could be pricing. I know this will probably be a common one for a lot of you. Filling out the government forms. All these kind of go into this number 5 here. You're finding the right bid opportunities, but you don't know how to put together the bid proposal. It's a big one. Number 6, you're struggling to find the right subcontracting or teaming partners. So this is primarily if you're doing the legal middleman method. So you can't, you're calling and it's not a good fit, or you're just calling around, you have a bid opportunity and you're not finding companies to call, right? So there's a couple different things that could be causing your issue. I won't get into that in this video because all these issues I could take a deep dive into. These are all very common, very kind of normal things that I'm very used to seeing. So it's okay if you have multiple of these. So number 6 is you're struggling to find the right subcontracting or teaming partners. Number 7, you're held back by not understanding the regulations. So another LMM example, you don't want to do something illegal. So you're still kind of, just researching and building up your confidence. A lot of people, they're kind of just waiting for things to make sense. And maybe this is you. You want to make sure you understand the regulations so that you don't do something that's illegal. Number 8, you've submitted bids, but you're not winning. This might be a lot of you too. If this is you, how many bids have you submitted? I'm curious. So you are submitting, but what's holding you back is you're just not winning and you don't know what you're doing wrong. Number 9, you're held back by imposter syndrome. So you feel like a fraud, you feel like you're not a legitimate business, you feel like because you haven't done this before, you can't do this. These are things that people think and say who have and suffer from imposter syndrome. Again, very common in this space. And then number 10, paralysis analysis. Afraid to do, not necessarily something illegal, but just afraid to do something wrong. Like I'm afraid to look bad at submitting my proposal, or my pricing being too far out of the range, or my proposal isn't compliant. And it can be a number of other things as well, but paralysis analysis, just like, gosh, I'm overthinking everything and I just can't move myself to do this thing, or to submit the bid, or whatever your next step is. And then I'm also throwing in a bonus here, because I know some of you, we hear from a lot about financing. So we hear this a lot from like supplies, where in some instances you're buying the product up front and you're delivering it, then you're getting reimbursed. So the paywall could be a barrier to entry for certain industries. Some of you, maybe you're just going after much larger deals, and it's more project-based work perhaps, and so you're needing to float more runway that way. So there's a couple of things that are feeding the whole financing slash capital option here that I'm putting as number 11, but it's the bonus, but you can call it number 11 if it's you. So let me know down below, how do your points add up? You know, are you number 5? Are you number 8? Do you have imposter syndrome? Like, what is it? It's super helpful feedback, but then also if I missed something, that's just as important to know. So if there's something that I didn't name that I'm leaving out, let me know that down below as well.